Hey guys. I just woke up like literally 30 minutes ago, so if my voice sounds a little crazy, that's why. I just wanted to quickly update you guys on the merch because I know everyone's wondering what's going on. And so I saw a tweet today that made me kind of sad because it was like Madison lied to us again. It didn't come out this week. Like, guys, I promise you, I never lie. Like, I literally never lie about that. Like, what I tell you is the information that I was given about the merch. Like, that is what I was told from the company. That's what I was told from everyone. They were like, yeah, we'll have it ready by this. When stuff happens, I promise, not me lying. It's me, like, being misled. Like, it's just, yeah, so I'm sorry that you guys thought I lied. I definitely didn't lie. I was just giving you guys the information that I was told, and what I was told was it would be good to go by Sunday, which obviously didn't happen, but I've now been told that we're going to post it and have it ready to be live on the website on Tuesday. So, this is what I was told. If it doesn't happen on Tuesday, it's not me. But I'm like trying to make sure that it all goes good for Tuesday, and I'm going to start teasing it, I think, tomorrow. And yeah, I just don't want you guys thinking that I'm just like feeding you bullshit, because I'm literally just telling you what I get told. Yeah, this Tuesday. So sorry. I know it's annoying. And I know that I know that sometimes, most of the time, the things I tell you guys on like a certain day doesn't happen. We need the prices. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think the hoodies are like $40 to $60. I can't remember. And I think the sweatpants are like same range. T-shirts are like $25, I think. I don't remember. Honestly, they showed me them and I was like, they were like, this is the price point that everyone sells merch at. So I was like, okay. But I think that was like around the price point. I'm not sure though. But that is, I did look, that is kind of what everyone sells merch for. But it's also just like, especially with, bro, those are a lot. I'm sorry, guys. Like, it's realistically, like, I did look at most people's merch, whoever it might be, and that really is like the price point. A lot of people actually do it more expensive than that, but I like spoke to them and I was like, is there any cheaper we can make it? And they were like, I mean, not really. Like, you have to create the thing, you know? So we'll see. I don't know. That could be wrong too, by the way. I don't know. They showed me it once and they literally prefaced it with like, this is the price point that everyone sells merch at. And I was just like, okay. What else, guys? Anything else you guys want me to talk about while I'm here? I literally just woke up too. Sorry, I look rough. How are you? I'm good. I woke up and my friend sent me a TikTok that, I don't know why my friends send me TikToks of people hating on me, because they think it's like, not funny, but they think I don't care. And it was a video of this girl like trying to imitate me, how I act on my live streams, and it just was so like, couldn't have been more opposite to how I actually act in real life. And I was like, damn, is that really your perception of me? Like, nothing she said I've ever said in my entire life. And like, it's just interesting that the depiction that they're trying to paint me as. And I'm just like, you know what, I'm not even gonna entertain this and like engage, because I know me. And if anyone, and look at that, what's that? If anyone has ever been in one of my live streams, they would know that's just not how I act. My entire face is so swollen. This always happens to me when I eat sushi. I get so swollen. TikTok would be lucky to have you back. I don't really think that's true. I think TikTok is scary. But you should post more TikToks. I don't know. I've thought about it. I'm like, should I just come back? But I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe I'll come back with the new music. But I just don't really like, I don't know. As someone who struggles with my mental health a lot, I don't really feel like it's necessary for me. I'm just like, you know what? Like, if this application has decided and they've made up their mind about me, then I would rather just not go on it anymore. You know, I don't need to prove who I am to millions of people who don't truly know me or don't truly want to make the efforts of actually getting to know me. They've made their minds up, and I'm just not going to, like, spend my one life and my time, you know, like, entertaining that. So I'm not going to, like, I don't know. And people are like, why'd you stop defending yourself in the comments? I'm like, well, because everyone makes fun of me when I do, and that's just also, like, ridiculous. Like, I can't even defend myself without people being like, oh man, here comes her paragraph. I'm like, okay, you would write a paragraph too. And also, like, TikTok has a very small amount of characters to write from, so I don't know how big of a paragraph I could write. Don't go back, none of your fans mind if you don't go back there. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll go back when I put music out and just, like, promote my stuff and, like, just leave the app after that. But Twitter going crazy, come back. Okay, I'll tweet something when I get off of here. If you just turn duets and comments off, that may stop them from trying to be mean to you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll see. I look super scary right now. I'll see how I feel. I just don't really want to, like, subject myself to being, in my opinion, bullied. But people, for some reason, discount the fact that I get bullied because they're like, we're just holding her accountable. I'm like, I don't understand how you telling somebody that they can choke is holding them accountable. For what? For what? Or just people mass bullying me. Like, there's even creators who I follow, who I like, that will, like, comment mean stuff about me, and I'm just like, ugh. Whatever. I love your nails. Thank you. Do you guys see how swollen I am, like, right up in here? I'm dyeing my hair in 2 hours, you guys. What do you guys think I'm gonna do? They're bullying straight up. Yeah, and then they say they're not. And I'm just like, why? Because I'm not, you know, like, I'm like, why? You are, though. And if it was any of them, they would be so upset. But I don't, listen, people want to spend their days making TikToks, hating about me, and, like, I'm spending my days working, creating my music, doing my thing. I'm not really, you know, I'm good. It's all good. I say dye your hair black. I'm doing, like, the opposite of that. I'm not bleaching it. That sounded like I was bleaching it. I'm definitely not bleaching it. Can you please show us some of the merch that will be on sale? I'm, like, so lazy to get out of bed right now, but I will post on my story tomorrow. Or if I in the next few minutes while I'm on here, like, feel a wind to go and show you the merch in the kitchen, then I will. But if not, I'm so sorry. Your black hair was a serve. No, I can't do black ever again. That's not true ever again. I probably will do it soon, but it's summer. I'm gonna keep it kind of light. My eyes just watered so much. Jeez. My whole face is so swollen, I can't even look at myself. Go black or rot. Thank you, Elle, for the contribution to the... Not blonde. It's not blonde. It'll be more of, like, a honey color. Like, kind of like the color of my highlights. I don't know. It won't be blonde, though. I look bad as blonde. In the winter, we expect black? Yes, exactly. That's when I'll do the black hair. What's your favorite item in your merch? My favorite item in my merch is definitely the blue tie-dye sweatsuit. I wear it literally every single day, but I don't wear it out of the house because I didn't want anyone to see it. But I'll show you guys. I'll go into my kitchen and I'll show you guys. It's really cute. Bring the bangs back. Don't tempt me. I might. Do we have to be fast, or will there be enough stock so we don't have to hurry? It's actually a limited drop, so you kind of do have to be fast because it's limited. So yeah, I would be fast if I was you guys. It's a drop, so I'll like update you on. I would update you on what time and everything, like all those details. I really want to see a new music video. You will. You will be seeing a new music video. What do you say to LGBT people who are struggling with finding themselves like me? Hey, I wish I knew your name, but I would say be patient with yourself. I think that, it's kind of like, I'm so sorry. I literally just woke up. I think that it's something that you just kind of have to be patient with, and I think a lot of people, like, rush trying to find themselves, or they rush, like, figuring who they are out, and that's a really, like, that takes a lot of time, and a lot of, like, practice, and a lot of self-care, and, I mean, I remember when I don't know how old you are, but I was, like, 14, and I was, feeling like I knew I was bisexual, but I didn't, like, want to accept it for some reason, and, because obviously, like, with societal norms and whatnot, like, I just was really intimidated about it, and I just, remember being like, I have to figure out a way to accept this, because I'm not gonna, tell myself that I'm not bi, because I know that I am, and so, I just kind of, like, I figured also, I was like, okay, by the time I'm, like, 16 or whatever, I will be 100% confident in who I am, and, like, in regards to my sexuality, yeah, but also, it took me a very long time to be comfortable and be confident in who I am. Like, I'm now 21, and I feel like this year is kind of the first year that I feel genuinely, like, confident in who I am, and I am actually learning how to love myself, but it takes so much fucking time, and, like, just don't rush that process, because it's a very important process, and it's a very, like, shaping process that will continue forever. So just be patient with yourselves, guys, regardless of if you're in the LGBTQ plus community, or if you just are struggling with who you are. Like, any of you out there watching this, like, just please be patient with finding yourselves, because it's not going to happen overnight. So also, I just woke up, guys. Stop saying my voice sounds crazy. I just woke up literally 20 minutes ago. Someone said, can you explain what pan is? Because I want to know if I'm pan. I would assume you're asking about being pansexual, which I'm actually not the best person to talk on because I'm not pansexual, so I can't really give you like a super descriptive synopsis of what it means. But from what I understand, it means that you just kind of love everybody and you have no like limits on who that might be. And a lot of people will say like, oh, well, that's just being bisexual, where it's not, because this is what I've understood from people who've explained me. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but what I've understood is that like being bi, it's like you either like, I don't know. I actually don't really know because I'm like not the best person. If anyone is pansexual and wants to comment and let us know, and like give us a better synopsis, because I'm like not the best. I just also like think personally, my opinion is if you're not that thing, you shouldn't. I don't know. I'm just not the best person to ask this question, but if you guys want to help answer this, if anyone is pansexual, I would really appreciate it, because it means you like women, men, trans men, and women, etc. Oh, so then am I pansexual? Because, I mean, yeah, I think it's, pan is when you like all genders, there's no limit. I am pan, but I prefer girls at the moment. Okay, so maybe I'm pansexual, and maybe bisexuality is just something that I've, because I like, that's how I am too. So, pan is gender, doesn't play into who you're attracted to, and bi is being attracted to, or to two or more genders. Wait, I'm confused. You fall in love with someone's personality, you don't really focus about the gender. Oh, then I guess that's me too. I mean, pan means that you believe in gender being more fluid. No, it doesn't. I'm so confused. Everyone's saying something different, but I guess just do your research, and like also don't really, in my opinion, like you don't have to focus too much on like the labels and whatnot. Like I say I'm bisexual because I'm down for anybody. So like if the better term is pansexual, then you know maybe it is. But like I personally just think that like I just love who I love, and if I like somebody, whether that be a boy, girl, anything in between, like that's just how I am, you know what I mean? Like if someone's gender fluid, if someone's non-binary, if it's a transgender woman, a transgender man, like I fall in love with people who I fall in love with. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I am pansexual. I'm not really sure. You guys let me know. But people are saying a lot of different like definitions of pansexual. So you guys have to help me out here. But I personally, someone said pan is when you fall in love with the soul, not the body. Yeah, that's me. So watch the way TikTok is going to use this and call you ignorant. Well, that's ignorant, because I'm literally saying that I'm trying to educate myself on this topic, and it's definitely not ignorance. It's more just saying, like, I literally said I want you guys to explain this to me, and also for me, I am saying that I love everybody, so I'm saying maybe I am pansexual. Anyone who would say that that's ignorant is just people who want to send me hate, and I let them do their thing. I don't really, I'm not gonna limit me trying to educate myself on, people's identities because people want to call me ignorant. Just because you don't know something doesn't make you ignorant. It makes you ignorant if you act like you know it when you don't. Like, I'm literally openly saying that I want to be educated on the topic of pansexuality. So yeah, if people want to hate on me for that, then I think that that's a little bit, strange behavior. I mean, does anyone think I'm saying anything wrong? Like, I genuinely, I'm asking. Asking to be educated is exactly the right thing to do. Thank you. Okay, thanks, guys. As long as you guys don't think that I'm saying anything wrong. I would never obviously want to, I'm literally just trying to educate myself on what it means. So I'm shooting the music video for the new song next week. And it's actually coming out, like, in such close proximity to when we're shooting it. I'm not going to tell you guys the date yet because, as you know, whenever I do, it always gets fucked up. But I'm very sorry, I can't read comments and talk. I'm very excited about this song. It's coming out very soon. Baby, right? Yeah, baby. Stop spoiling. What do you mean? They're asking me to. I don't know what to do. Oh God, now y'all are giving me anxiety. Are people gonna be mad about what I was saying? I was just trying to understand this shit better. I don't know. I was just trying to say I don't know what I'm talking about, so maybe ask people who know. I'm just trying to educate myself. But okay. I love this question. No, relax. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I have the most anxiety ever in the world. And when people say, like, be careful, TikTok's gonna get mad over this, I'm like, what did I say, though? You're just trying to educate yourself. Yeah, what? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Can you one day talk about borderline? It's so important to other people who have it. Okay, so I love this question because I've never really, I don't think so, at least. I've never really openly spoken about this, I don't think. And I've actually been waiting for the right time to, and I just don't know when that is. So I guess this is it, because I would love to talk to you guys about this, because I feel like it's a part of me, and it's a part of, stop moving your mic. Can you not hear me? I'm so sorry. So, someone said, what's borderline? Borderline is borderline personality disorder. Short is BPD. And I was diagnosed with BPD, this time last year. And, I mean, I have so much to say. I don't really know how to, even begin talking about this. I have so much to say in regards to this topic, but if you guys want to do your research on BPD, I highly encourage you to, because it is something that I think that, people should understand, and it is sorry, I'm so distracted and whatever, but, in regards to the question, what exactly do you want me to talk about, how I've, been able to navigate it? Because for me personally, how does it affect you? So, it affects me a lot. I mean, I've always known that I've had some sort of, diagnosable, emotional or, mental illness or whatever you want to call it. So when I started going to see a psychiatrist, and I started last year when I was going through a really tough time, and this is something that I'm going to talk to you guys about more next month, but when I started going through a tough time, I was really, 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 really depressed. I was really low. I felt immense amounts of wanting to just give up and not really wanting to be here anymore, if I'm being honest. And I kind of got myself up, and I was like, okay, you at least need to know. You need to at least know what's going on, and I want you to have a diagnosis, if there is one, and I want you to get some clarity within yourself. And I just started really talking to myself, being I want you to start seeing, I want you to go to a few psychiatrists and see what the unanimous diagnosis might be, or speak to your therapist, whatever. And each one agreed that I had what is called borderline personality disorder. And it's been something that's been kind of tricky. When I first got diagnosed, I was definitely a little bit confused, because I'd never heard of it before. And then I've just been learning to navigate it, I guess, you know, and I would like, it's still very new for me, and it's still something that I'm trying to figure out, but from my personal experience, guys, and whatever I can say in regards to anything in regards of mental health is everyone's experience is different, and other people with BPD might have a completely different experience than I have, but something that I will say is getting myself through this has been, like, surrounding myself and, like, keeping like my circle particularly very aware. Like, the people who are in close proximity to me and the people who are surrounding me know about my BPD. They know about it too. Like, all of my close friends have done their research, they've educated themselves, they've been able to, you know, really try to, like, be conscious of things that can affect you, because one example of BPD is, like, you could take things really personally and, like, overthink a lot. That's a very, like, marginalized part of it, but that's one thing, for example. So it's just people being more conscious about the things they say to you, or people being, you know, a little bit more like, okay, well, Madison computes things a bit differently, and Madison takes things maybe a bit more to heart than others would, or things like that, for example. And that's obviously just one piece of the puzzle, but it's like, it's just important that you have people. And what I'll say to anyone who does struggle is, like, fucking get people. And by the way, I would rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies any day, and, like, I would wish that for all of you watching this, and I just want you guys all to know that, like, you deserve a group of friends around you, whether that's 1 or 3 or 2 people, to support you and love you and make you feel heard and seen and, like, appreciated. And I just don't want any of you guys feeling like you need to subject yourself to people who don't want to understand you better, because you all deserve people, regardless of if you have a diagnosed mental illness or an emotional disorder or anything of the kinds. Like, you deserve to be friends with people and to be surrounded by people who are nothing but the most uplifting and caring and compassionate people. And, like, I know that is something that is really hard to find a lot, and life is really difficult, and especially if you guys are younger, and I'm obviously only 21, but if you guys are under 21, like, it's super fucking difficult to find people who understand you, because they don't even understand themselves most of the time. So I would just say, this is also something that goes into what I said earlier about being uber patient with yourself, and, like, be super patient with who you have surrounding you, and don't just think overnight you're going to find people who are advocating for your mental health. And I just want you guys to understand that, like, sorry, my my voice is really gone, but I just want you guys to understand that you all are so worthy of, like, love, and you're so worthy of people who understand you. And I'm still learning a lot about BPD, for example, and I would love sorry, my voice, guys, I'm so sorry. I would love any of you guys to, you know, send me some stuff if you see it and it makes you think of me, and, like, share it. And yeah, like, I'm still trying to learn, and I'm still trying to educate myself on my own diagnosis, and it's been something that it's been kind of like, it's been a fucking journey, and I'm still going through it, and I'm still going down the rabbit hole of, like, trying to understand myself. And I'm happy that I got this diagnosis, honestly, because it's given me more insight. And I feel like for a long time I was thinking, like, am I crazy? Am I, like, what's wrong with me? And then it's like, no. And crazy is also just, like, that adds stigma to mental health, because it doesn't make you crazy for having a mental something, you know, like, that doesn't make you crazy. And I was for so long conditioned to thinking that, like, because I had a diagnosis, because I had a mental illness of some kind, I was crazy, because that's the stigma that's around mental health. And I'm trying to fucking take that away, because it does not make you crazy for having something like that at all. And anyone who wants to call you crazy of any kind, fuck those people, basically, is what I'm trying to say, because you're not crazy, and your mental health is very, very important. And I'm just trying to normalize mental illness, because most people have a diagnosable mental illness, and then I just think a lot of people, you know, go without wanting to even look at it or care, because they're just like, they don't want to be called crazy. I swear that is something that is so part of, like, society, is people are like, oh, she's crazy, or like, even therapy. People will throw therapy in my face and be like, oh, you go to therapy, you must be crazy. And I'm like, what? No, I'm actually, like, trying to better myself, and I'm actually trying to, like, make positive advancements for myself. And, like, I just, oh my god, my stomach, I'm so hungry. But yeah, it's just like there's such a stigma behind it, and I just think that we should all try to, like, encourage everyone to work on their mental health. And, like, it's so important. And what you consume consumes you. And, like, I know that sounds a little bit silly, maybe. Also, thank you so much to Oh My Tea for the question. I think that what we consume consumes us, and that just basically, to me, means, like, the things that we're watching, the things that we're posting, the things that we're tweeting, that becomes who you are, and that becomes part of you. And I want you guys to start being conscious with the things that you're intaking on a daily basis. And you know, I want people to be conscious of sorry, I can't talk and then read, but I want people to be conscious of, like, what they are watching, what they're reading, with what were you diagnosed? Sorry, I just got in here. Hope you're healthy soon. Oh, thank you. I was diagnosed with BPD, borderline personality disorder, like a year ago, and I love my diagnosis. It gave me so much insight to my life and to why I function the way I do, and it finally made me be like, like, this makes sense, you know. And I just want you guys to all, like, I just want you all to take your mental health seriously. That's the moral of the story. The rant is over, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I'm not sure if I ever really have, but lots of really dope meme pages have helped me through my BPD journey. And I follow a lot of, you know, Instagram accounts that have, like, the people who run them have BPD, and, like, the posts are just so great, and I relate to them so much. And it's nice feeling like you have a community of some kind, you know, and you don't feel like you're alone. And it's just a great thing. And I just hope that anyone watching this feels, you know, more confident to open up about your mental health and your struggles and whatnot, because your mental health matters. Yes, exactly. Mads, how are you today? I feel like no one asks. Oh, you're very sweet. I'm good. I'm okay. Angela, can you stop? I've been good. I've been, you know, really busy, which is always good for me, because keeping myself occupied is important for my mental health, at least. But I've been good. Yo, I'm gonna send you some more accounts. You don't have to follow them, but give them a look. Thank you, babe. Can you please share some of those accounts? Go to my main Instagram after this live and type in BPD on who I follow, and they should come up. There's, like, 3 of them that I follow. Also, go to my mental health highlights in my highlights on my Instagram page, and there's a bunch of accounts that you guys should all follow. Self-care for you is a great account. Yeah, that is a great account. I've seen that account before. But yeah, go to my mental health highlight, and then go to my mental health highlight, and then go to my following, and then type in BPD. Can you please talk about anxiety? I need you to. Yeah, I mean, I could briefly touch on this. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I also have, like, a lot of fucking terrible anxiety that, like, is sometimes debilitating and, like, so difficult. But I tweeted this, I think, one time, because I saw it on Tumblr, and it said, your anxiety is lying to you. And I was like, that is so simple, yet so effective and so awesome. And, like, that quote in itself is a quote that really got me through some, like, major anxiety attacks. And, like, it's really true, because a lot of the times you'll start spiraling about your anxiety, and you'll start, like, tripping out about things that most likely will never actually happen. And I just found that to be such an impactful post, because it's very true. Selfish hit 100 million streams, and Home With You hit 200 million streams? What? I gotta go fact check that after this. Bria always tells me, if someone hasn't told you they hate you, then don't believe your mind. That's 100% true. Well, for me particularly, too, like, when I go live, for example, and I talk to you guys, which I obviously love doing more than anything, but when I do, I get so much anxiety, because I'm like, did I say something wrong, or, like, did I misspeak, or, you know, especially even just now that I talked about BPD, like, it's a little scary for me, and it's very intimidating, because I've kind of, like, I opened up one time a little bit about, like, having, you know, an emotional disorder of some kind and a mental illness, and I saw a lot of tweets of people being, like, just a little bit invalidating, so I'm a little bit nervous, because it's something that's really personal and, like, important to me, and I would be very, I don't know, it would make me want to, like, not open up anymore, so I don't know, we'll see. I hope no one screen records or posts this, since it's been so personal. They definitely will, which is fine. I just don't know. I just don't want people to invalidate my experience. I don't know. Because I'm still learning and whatever, so I just get a little bit anxious, because I don't want people, like, taking my words out of context and whatever. What are some things that give you anxiety? People on the internet? I don't know. If my stuff's gonna do well, like, a lot of that kind of stuff. I just get anxious, I think, when I go live, which is unfortunate because I love going live and talking to you guys, but I also get really anxious whenever I do because I'm like, people take screen recordings and then they'll, like, post just one little clip of something, and then they'll, like, you know, take out all the context, and people will send me a lot of hate or, like, whatever, and I see it happen to me all the time, and yeah, I don't know, I just kind of, like, I don't know, I hope that you guys understand that, like, everything I've said, especially about my mental health and about BPD and about people's sexuality, is, like, I hope that you guys understand that I'm still trying to learn and understand and whatnot, so yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading questions. This is really sweet, and I really like this comment, so thank you for saying this. This is really eye-opening, and thank you for wording things, I think, but I'm not able to form. I really appreciate that, and I do my best. It's really hard for me to articulate a lot of these things because they're still very emotionally, like, raw for me, and not stuff that I'm, like, 100%, you know, confident talking about yet, because I still am, like, going through the education process, but I really appreciate you saying that, and saying that I did well, because that means that, like, helps ease a lot of my anxiety, so thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna answer questions because a lot of these comments are not really making much sense to me. Mads, do you sleep with your LED lights on? I do, yeah.